My predecessor and some of you here seek to bury the truth of January 6th. I will not do that. This is a moment to speak the truth and bury the lies. And here's the simplest truth. You cannot love your country only when you win. Let's join together and defend our democracy. Remember your oath of office to defend against all threats, foreign and domestic. Respect free and fair elections, restore trust in our institutions, and make clear that political violence has absolutely no place in America.
He was angry, mentally disturbed, and misrepresenting a lot of the facts concerning almost every subject he discussed. But he got through it. He is still breathing, and they didn't have to carry him out in a straitjacket. Other than that, I think he did a terrible job. He suffers from a terminal case of Trump derangement syndrome, which is only curable through impeachment.
The country we know and love seems to be slipping away, and it feels like the next generation will have fewer opportunities and less freedoms than we did. I worry my own children may not even get a shot at living their American dreams. The American dream has turned into a nightmare for so many families. The true, unvarnished state of our union begins and ends with this: our families are hurting. Our country can do better.
They're trying to use these scare tactics to have a bill that gives the government unprecedented access to remove apps from people's phones. This is targeting TikTok, but it could go beyond it in an unconstitutional way.
Yesterday, the United States Court of Appeals for the 11th Circuit held that companies have a right to indoctrinate their employees with racist and discriminatory ideologies. We disagree with the court's opinion that employers can require employees to be taught, as a condition of employment, that one race is morally superior to another race. The First Amendment protects no such thing, and the state of Florida should have every right to protect Floridians from racially hostile workplaces. We are reviewing all options on appeal going forward.
There is international pressure and it's growing, but particularly when the international pressure rises, we must close ranks. We need to stand together against the attempts to stop the war.
We're not making any announcements today. We will continue to look at this situation. We will continue to watch the UN as it looks into what's happening within this organization. The ongoing humanitarian crisis and disaster in Gaza is heart-wrenching for everyone. We know how important it is to get aid into Gaza.
What makes our moment rare is that freedom and democracy are under attack, both at home and overseas, at the very same time. Overseas, Putin of Russia is on the march, invading Ukraine and sowing chaos throughout Europe and beyond. If anybody in this room thinks Putin will stop at Ukraine, I assure you, he will not. But Ukraine can stop Putin if we stand with Ukraine and provide the weapons it needs to defend itself.
The collective West is trying to push ahead with its unrealistic plans for inflicting a strategic defeat on our country in Ukraine using the neo-Nazi terrorist regime. By continuing to provide large-scale military and military technical assistance, the West is actually participating in the armed conflict.